wanted to shoot somebody.
Man,
BJ,
hey,
you gotta have the sound.
Carrie, you
I
know,
wanted to shoot
Carrie, you
somebody.
know, I'm at to shoot like 50 more people today.
You got to. You already done shot about 100 of them already.
Hey,
I'm gonna be by my girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Just put BJ in the corner.
me in the corner.
okay, whatever movie y'all don't like if y'all really don't like a Disney movie, like if Cars irks y'all nerves, bro, don't be playing that so much at first, bro, because he's gonna be like stuck to it and he's gonna be crying mad. Like, all I want to watch is Cars, bro. You tripping?
Yeah,
you play watching that every day.
Yeah.
This the first time BJ's on time though. First of all, let's just say, hey,
Dang.
Bro,
congratulations.
I was
Out
on
there.
before
Where's the
Trey.
hand clap, BJ? Oh, yeah.
That nigga
BJ, he's on that church time, man. That's that Baptist
I
time.
don't know what church you go to.
Man, you never on time, boy.
Bro, you throwing me off, man.
Did you do something?
Kill him.
I still ain't used the restroom since I got here, bro. I came to set up. Yeah, bro.
Why not, John?
You know, I'm
Be
gonna
dedicated.
There you go.
Dedication.
do that.
Yeah, go ahead and take a piss, man.
No, my nigga did not just run off. Hey, we tell him we're not cutting this out, bro. This is going on YouTube. Him running off
Oh,
like
it
that.
can't.
Don't do him like that.
I'm waiting for that album,
Like
bro.
that.
Dropping August 27th,
Say it
2021.
again. Say it again.
We got a date. We got a date on live.
August 27th.
That's how we doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Days go by.
There we go.
Ages for
Yes,
the
sir.
wind and
Vibes.
brothers for the living, but each breath
That's making my nipples hard.
Whoa, Eli. That is not how we're starting this podcast off, bro.
That was great.
That is not what we're doing.
Getting us in the
No.
Man, that took me back to
Yes, sir.
middle school. That's middle
keeping
school,
that.
Eli.
Eli needs to know. The world needs to see that.
Even,
All
bro.
watch it flow, watch
That
it
is so
flow, watch
funny.
it do it
Do it, man.
Chicken
Right now, you're currently listening to You and Me by Jay Marcel and Brian J. Today is a special episode. But first, welcome to the Clear Vision Podcast. My boy Trevor, my boy Eli, my boy Brian J on the boards. As you can see, we have three beautiful women.
Oh, man.
Elegant.
Queens.
Queens.
Marvelous.
Just wonderful.
Stupendous.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Incredible.
Killing me. Only had two.
Okay,
The
so
synonyms coming.
Perfect.
no, yes, as y'all can see, we have some these beautiful queens on here. If y'all want to intro, you know what, my beautiful queen to the
Go
I
ahead,
guess
John.
this side of me
There you go.
is my woman, my future wifey,
Yeah.
Carrie Williams,
Hey.
my hot mama. Trevor, you
Yeah.
want to introduce?
Oh, of
her?
course. Let me take the honor of that, man. So I got my beautiful fiance, Miss Dion.
Mm.
She is elegant, beautiful, sweet.
Mm.
I'm so glad that you're in my life, and I'm
Go
glad
ahead.
I'm glad you're on the pod, baby girl.
Go
We
ahead,
gonna
Trev.
get it.
Yes, sir. Well, we gotta say the best for last.
Go ahead, Bishop
Right.
Eli.
Right.
Bookie Eli,
The
let's
only
go.
married ones.
Let us know.
on here.
Hey, you see the man,
Go.
you see the picture.
He said,
Oh,
If you like it, then you should put a ring
With
on
the
it.
ring in there, hey, man, you ain't gonna put your ring up there. You ain't, hey, man, this, you know,
Okay.
this
Oh,
is my-
flexing. That's a
"Put
flex.
on him."
competition now. Trevor,
Nah.
man, that was good, bro. This is my beautiful wife. This is my queen, my mama, my wife right here. This is my baby Jocelyn right here. You know, been together for it'll be 10 years in October. 10 years in October, man. So beautiful
Respect.
wife, married for 3. Yeah, man, she's here, man. She's perfect. So let's
Sure.
get it.
I feel like I didn't give enough information.
baby.
I just said Carrie Wood. Okay.
The
But
government
nah,
out there.
y'all probably wondering why we have these women on here. So today we're going to discuss the feelings that we had when we got the news that, you know, we were going to be parents. But, you know, first we can't skip past what we usually do. So if y'all just want to, you know what I'm saying, give us, you know, just a little short synopsis of how y'all week was. How was y'all's week?
Mm-hmm.
I'll start
I'll
with
start it
myself.
off.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
go ahead,
Okay.
Trevor. Go ahead, Trevor.
Okay, yeah. I'll start off, man. Short and sweet, man. It was a good week. Nothing too crazy. Just glory to God for allowing us to meet up again.
Yes,
And
man.
it's always a blessing to
Mhm.
start the week off with y'all, man. It's just therapy. So we-
Trevor.
yeah. But that's all from me, man.
Man.
Real sweet. Go ahead,
Yeah,
John.
go
How you
ahead,
been?
D. Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah, man. How you been, John?
Man, I've been good, bro. Man, Carrie's amazing. I had a little rough patch. Was it yesterday?
Mhm.
Was it yesterday?
Was it
Carrie?
yesterday?
I don't know. My days is confused, but I had a little rough patch, and I admire her because she knows, like, she just let me get through it myself, and then she comforts me after I pass through the storm. You know what I'm saying? She lets the boat rock a little bit,
Beautiful.
but
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? She's also the sunshine to calm the storm after it's over. So
Beautiful.
shout out to her. Go ahead.
Shout out.
BJ,
DJ, how you been, bro?
Oh, y'all want me to go? Y'all want me to go?
How you
Shoot, for
been,
me, it's been a good week. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, I want to give this shout out to Black business owners. You know what I'm saying? I'm booked and busy right now. Like I said, we really haven't gave our background and what we do in our everyday life, but you know what I'm saying? I am a DJ, and shoot, these past 7 days, I think I got booked for like 7 different.
God,
Congratulations,
5 different
man.
gigs, bro. So yeah, wrong one.
Yeah.
So God is good, God is great, you know what I'm saying? I would give feedback, from therapy, but I got my session tomorrow, so we about to see. But everything good, God is great, God's amazing. I'm glad to be on here with you guys, and you know what I'm saying, the queens in the building. You know what I'm saying? Where my
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? That's what we gonna
Yes,
do.
sir.
Eli, talk to me, buddy.
Hey man, I've been blessed this week, man. Really good week. I had a lot of traveling. Like I said, I was in OKC last week, so a lot of traveling. Got back home, and it was a little tired, but man, can't complain, man. My son's doing good. My wife's here, doing great. So man, I've been good, man. I'm excited
That's
to see y'all,
amazing.
man. Some great therapy right here, man. I love Tuesdays.
You
For
talking.
sure.
You talking. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. So again, our these beautiful queens are on here right now. We're going to let them give the woman's perspective of the news of being a mother and entering motherhood. I think it was important to have them on here just from the simple fact is of that I feel like it's a different perspective. Um, just with how society is, just how what we grow up seeing and thinking how it is versus feel like the woman feels like whenever she gets the news, I'm gonna be a mother. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we're gonna give our male perspective afterwards, but we're gonna let the ladies go first. So
Queens.
whoever the ladies, queens,
Don't speak at once.
they know.
Baby, how do you feel?
Well, I mean, I can start.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
baby.
Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say, I was gonna start just simply because I'm the newest to motherhood. My little bundle of joy is not even here yet, and
We
it's
waiting
just
though.
baking. Yeah,
Coming
We
soon.
waiting.
Coming soon.
I'm
Coming
ready.
soon.
we're waiting. So honestly, it's just new. Like I don't really know what to expect, but it's getting real.
How'd you feel whenever you seen those 2 lines on the thing?
Ooh.
That's the real
Ooh.
thing right there. That
I didn't believe it. I honestly didn't believe it till we went to that first checkup, and it wasn't a little sack in there like they usually show on TV. It was like a whole person, like a whole body is in there, and I was like,
Yeah.
John, what we doing? Like,
Oh God.
what is we
Man.
doing?
Man.
It's getting real.
I think you should let them. Okay, so there was a time BJ came and visited like a week before.
Yeah,
Was that a week before?
it was exactly
in August or July?
No, it was in October.
it was in
was
it
in
had to be October.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Maybe a month or
I
so
remember.
before his baby was born. Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to 7. I love you, baby.
Shout out to
Shout out to Seth.
But yeah, what was that? I remember you brought up a conversation and initial. So BJ and I had a conversation in the car, and we were speaking about parenthood because BJ was close to 7 being here, and I had a feeling. I'm not supposed to be giving mine yet, but I had a feeling that
Yeah, John, do your thing. Do your
the
thing.
time was coming. But in the reality of it, I feel like fatherhood isn't something, and parenthood isn't something you're ready for until it's actually there.
Say that
And of course, I
again.
haven't had a baby, so I don't know. I feel like it was just it's so me. Carrie expressed it to me about she said she was nervous whenever she
Yeah,
started
I was
taking it.
nervous, and I would say I was nervous because, like you said, BJ was visiting, and he had said, I think a couple times, he was like, "I'm not ready to have a baby." So I was like, "Ooh." But I remember when I told him, I was like, "Babe, I think I need to take the pregnancy test." He like got the biggest smile, started stretching like. I'm like, this dude over here, he over here goofy smiling, like I'm over here about to like have a heart attack, and he just happy as could be. So I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
Why was you so nervous though?
I mean, I feel like anybody would be nervous, the first time expecting a baby, like
We
that's
in
a
a
big deal.
pandemic.
Yes.
Yeah. And speaking on that, like I mean, it honestly was perfect timing for us because going through COVID 2020, and then we both just lost, two significant people in both our lives. So it was just a blessing, honestly, that we needed probably just to keep our spirits up and keep us going. So
Amen. Sister Carrie.
it all worked out.
It all worked out.
Man.
Go ahead.
Beautiful.
That was
Yeah, so
Dion or Jocelyn.
Stop looking at me.
Go ahead, baby girl. How did you, baby?
Dion's been a mama. She's been a mama longer. You gotta go next. Carrie says she set the order.
Okay. So, we're actually on baby number 2.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the experience for the first time, we were trying. Like we had just started.
It was planned.
Yeah. So with that, I kind of figured that I was. And do you want to tell the story of me going to school that day?
Oh yeah. So she went to you're supposed to be telling the story, man.
Go ahead, look at Eli.
She we decided that we was gonna start trying. We kind of picked months that we didn't want to have the baby in. And so, like as far
y'all
as the
picked the months, y'all did
it.
Because
I don't really
That's
care
a real
about the
thing,
signs and stuff like that. But like we was like, okay, I would like to have the baby, at this. So the 1 month that we did not want the baby born in, God was like, ha ha ha, like no, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how, but at the same time, we was like what, a month early on, where we planned on getting pregnant.
Yeah, like it happened immediately.
Yeah. So like she had school in the morning. And she has school in the morning, and usually I don't take her to school. I don't really want to take her to school. I'd be like, go ahead and you can take the car because we have one car, and I'll just chill at the house or whatever. So she had a feeling that I've always told her that if she got pregnant, that she would have to like throw me a big surprise party, this and that, like do something crazy.
Expectation.
Yeah. I've been having baby fever since I was like 20 and 19 and stuff. Bad. Anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that right now. So, I've been wanting to be a dad for a long time. So,
since 2000.
Yeah, she planned to go to Walgreens before she went to school, but for some reason that day, I can't even remember why, but I was like, I'm gonna take you to school this morning.
Because he likes to get on nerves.
So I ended up taking her because I had to go to Walgreens as well, but I didn't know she had to go to Walgreens because I was getting like some stuff at work or whatever. And then so I went to she was just had an attitude. I was like, why you don't want me to take you to school? Like you always begging me to take you to school. Like, I was like, what's up? Like, But it's just because she was trying to surprise, just in case she was pregnant or whatever. So long story short, I ended up going to Walgreens with her, and then I just went back to the house, and she wanted to drive so bad. And go ahead.
No, you're missing the point.
Well, go ahead, tell your part.
So
go ahead, John.
Walgreens, and like I'm walking around, I'm trying to see if he's seeing me because I'm over here looking at pregnancy tests, but I don't want him to get excited. But then it's like, I didn't end up getting it because I'm like, I'm too nervous. I think he knows something.
I know nothing. I'm just like,
nothing.
So we just get in the checkout line, and I have like $10 on my Walgreens card. They're like, "Hey, you got $10. Do you want to use them?" And he's like, "Of course." And I'm like,
those were her points. They were her points.
"They're my point."
Of course.
Like, why not?
We had a whole argument in Walgreens, and the dude's just looking at us like, "So y'all gonna pay?"
Right.
Yeah.
So I drop him off at home. I go back to Walgreens. I get the test. I use my points.
I was about to say, did you use the point?
Oh, God.
She never
Point.
told me if she
There
used
you
the points
go.
or not. She never told me. Anyway.
I use my points, and then I go to school hella late. I go to school super late. It's like 10 o'clock. Like, it's crazy. But I get it. I get there, and I go to the restroom, and I take a pregnancy test. Mind you, like, I went to like a beauty college, so my class is like on the main floor today for some reason. And I walk out of the bathroom because I'm slow. And I'm like, I already peed on the stick. And before I could finish peeing on the stick, the little 2 lines was there.
It's
And,
over
they
with.
tell you like wait for like 2 minutes. So I'm like,
Yeah.
this one's
She's
broken.
pregnant as hell.
Pregnant.
So I asked the
Pregnant.
closest classmate, and I'm like, what does this say? Like, nothing's making sense. I was like, I peed on it,
Yeah.
but it's like not popping up.
Yeah, I had to read the pregnancy test. That's what it was.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
It was like surreal. She was like, congratulations. And that's when everything started moving real slow. And I was like,
What's
and then I was like teary-eyed and like shocked and like
Oh,
going through the motions.
yeah.
Like, I don't know how to describe
You couldn't even
it.
focus the rest of the day.
I really
pure bliss.
couldn't. I was done for. So we actually are in like the shopping center area. So I asked my classmate, I'm like, hey, can you come with me so I can like get him a card?
Didn't even
and,
talk
like,
to this girl, but they became close because she was like, "Hey, am I
wow.
pregnant?"
Yeah, so she helps me shop or whatever, and we get everything. And when I come home at like,
Like in the next 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours.
yeah, I came home at like 1, and he was like, what the
What are
hell?
you doing home? Like, you already-
And then I was like, I got you something. And he's excited.
Yeah.
I normally like get him little random gifts,
Mhm.
and they're like a watch
nice.
or like
Yeah.
a bracelet or so, stuff that he likes.
That's cool.
Yes.
So this time he's like,
I'm expecting a watch. Like I'm expecting.
yeah. So he's like, okay. He's like, this is why you didn't want me to take you to school.
Yeah, I'm like,
I was
you
like,
going to the
yeah.
mall? Like, you supposed to have food, you know?
Oh yeah, I
Oblivious.
got my hair done too.
Mm-hmm.
So I came back, my hair was brown
Mm-hmm.
from being blonde.
Mhm.
My hair was brown. I had like 2 braids. He was like, oh, so this is just a day.
Yeah.
So then he opens it, and I'm like, oh wait, don't open it. I have to record.
And that's when I was like,
Oh yeah.
what's going on? You know what I mean? I was like, I've opened plenty of watches, you know what I mean? And then so I opened it and then I couldn't even read like what did it? I actually have it in the room. I should have had
he
it
went into that whoa moment.
Yeah.
The
Because
same
it
one
was
you was
like
in.
taped to
Mhm.
it was like taped to the car.
Yeah, it was taped to the car. Her results, the little pregnancy test was taped to the car.
Aw,
That's
Yeah.
dope.
And then I just was
that's
like,
beautiful.
yeah, and then,
That's,
and then
dope.
I read
That's
it.
creative too.
And then he started like he started getting teary eyed, and he was like, "I just bought these Dallas tickets."
Oh yeah. And she was like, yeah, bro. Like, and she was was at the store buying me stuff, I told my papa that I was gonna take him to a Dallas Cowboy game because he ain't never been, and I ain't never been. I just blew like $750 on 2 tickets, man. I'm like, sorry, boom, got them.
got
Then I
money.
started. Listen, bro. But it's soon like, and I'm like, I don't spend money ever. Like that's why she's buying me stuff because I don't like. She always like, babe, you need to buy yourself stuff. You need. I don't spend money on myself at all. And so she bought. I'm thinking like, I just bought these stickers and she bought me a watch. This and that. Like, but nah. Then I seen that I was having a baby and I was like, oh no, I just bought them tickets. That was so irresponsible. Watching it. Like I was tripping. I was like, oh my God, I gotta start buying diapers. I gotta return the tickets. And she was like, babe, what about your grandpa? I was like, he'll be okay and stuff. So, but nah, and then she was like, babe, we got 9 months, because I was like, I wanted it to be perfect, for the baby. And but yeah, I was excited, man. I just couldn't. I don't think I sat down until like dinner time. Like I was just because I paced when I get excited and stuff like that.
And he doesn't eat. I don't know if you noticed, like if we're all together hanging out, he's like the host and he refuses to eat. He doesn't sit down. He talks to everybody. Yeah. It's really frustrating.
At the wedding, I didn't eat one thing, man. I was just so excited. But man. So it was great, bro.
That was baby number 1.
That was baby number 1.
Baby number 2 was totally different.
I blame Corona. Yeah.
So for baby number 2, we actually he told me I was pregnant.
Because she was mind you, Kyle was born May 7th. So when he was born, that's when they shut the city down. And they were telling all the people, like, I guess you got to wait 2 weeks before you get your birth control, 3 weeks, something like that. And so
6 to establish your milk supply.
Yeah. And so when it was time for her to get on her birth control, they was like only emergencies, like we're not doing birth control right now. So her earliest appointment was in November, and that was 5 months away. And I'm like, well, shit, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? I ain't married, we have one, you know what I mean? So like we literally made it to November. Right? We made it to November, October.
Because when we seen John and Carrie.
We seen John and Carrie. We was telling them that they were
on our anniversary.
Yeah, on our high school anniversary. Yeah. We always see them on our anniversary.
And we didn't know at the time that Carrie was also pregnant.
We got two, bro.
Yeah. On our pregnant at the same time.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, her and Carrie was pregnant the whole time. Yeah. So
before we knew though.
Yeah. And I was telling y'all, I was like, man, y'all ready for it? Yeah. And so we was talking about babies, and then
we were talking about babies. Carrie was like, how do you know?
Both of them pregnant. So,
yeah.
But the second one, so the second.
Yeah. So it was pretty much right after. And
she was doing ab works, like she was getting her body back right,
Yeah, I was
and then I seen her stomach and I was like, and she said she was a little nauseous, and I seen her stomach, I was like, babe, either my ab workouts ain't working for you, or you might be pregnant. She was like, don't you say that. Bro, she cried. She was not trying to be pregnant. She was like, I don't want to be pregnant on my birthday again. And I was like,
So you wasn't really
like right before Christmas pictures. I was getting ready and I still wasn't feeling good. And then you were like,
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but
I can't believe you said that.
You're pregnant, and I'm like getting ready for the pictures, and I'm like, I better not be. I'm like, this is gonna be the worst 9 months of your life if I am. Like, this is not okay.
Yeah, she was like, I do not want to be pregnant for my birthday again.
Yeah. And so we went and took pictures, and then on the way back, he's like, I'm pretty sure you're pregnant. You need to check it out or whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. Because that was on a Friday, right?
I think so.
Because then you went to work on Saturday. And I woke up that morning and I threw up everywhere.
Pregnant as hell.
And I was like,
Dang.
You need to bring home a pregnancy test.
Yeah. So the second one wasn't very plain, but hey, we're happy. We're blessed and we're happy.
Yeah.
So
we
got another boy coming.
Hey, congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, for real.
Dion, I know y'all story is kind of different. I know y'all wasn't done with college yet. I remember I came and visited y'all in the y'all's dorm when I went.
Yeah.
Where at the Loop?
at the
At the
loop.
Loop.
Yes,
The real LU.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what was that like, y'all? Dion? What was that like?
So first off, I was excited.
Okay.
I definitely
Okay.
wanted a baby. I didn't want a baby right then though.
Yeah.
December time, like November, December, I was saying like that would be the perfect time to have a baby because when we graduate, I want to go to pharmacy school and I don't want to be pregnant during pharmacy school. I was planning it out in my head. So I was excited because we found out February,
Somewhere around there.
like beginning to mid February, I think. And so I was excited. When I was playing with him though.
Yeah, no facts.
Playing with him.
I love those games.
I didn't know. So on, I remember the dates. December 18th, I got my birth control taken out. And just because it was time to get another one, but I had been on birth control since I was 14. So I was like, well, I don't want it to like mess me up. I don't want it like to get cysts or whatever. Like, so I'm gonna take it out. I'm not gonna put another one in till January, till my next period. Basically, I'm not gonna get another one in, just to give my body a rest. And New Year's, we got pregnant.
Yeah, facts.
Not even later, we ended up getting pregnant, and I was playing with him all until we found out. Like I was saying,
bro. Like we would be like chilling and out of nowhere, she would just be talking about babies around all of our friends and stuff. I'm like, "Hey, chill, you're not pregnant. Like, relax." And she was like, "No, Trev, like, I'm pregnant. I know this. Like, I know when I'm pregnant." And I'm like, but she's smiling and laughing about it. But I'm like, well, let's get a pregnancy test in.
Did you think she was? Bro? Did your instinct? Did you be like, bro? I think she's pregnant.
No, bro.
Yeah.
I thought she was just capping. I thought she was just like having her fun, you know, playing around with her friends. And
They know, bro.
I think you knew, Dion. I don't think
No,
you
I
knew.
No, I really did not know. I was just playing around. Because I remember the last thing I said before he was like, "Okay, we're going," and we went that night. Like,
I remember that night, bro.
I was being like emotional, being a baby. I'm really emotional. I'm a Pisces. So I'm really emotional. And I think I was just being a little more than usual. And he was like, "You're being a baby." I'm like, "You want to know why I'm being a baby? Because I'm
Have a baby.
playing right now." Like, okay, let's go.
No, let me tell you the story of that night, bro. Yeah, so we drove to Walmart and I think we got 2 tests. So like similar to Eli and Jaws' story, bro. Whenever they like, as soon as there was no waiting, as soon as she took the test, it came back 2 lines. I'm like, oh no, that hoe broke, bro. No way. That's broke. It's like that fast. I'm like, no, that was a faulty test, bro. And so Dion was like, you know what, babe? We're just gonna go ahead and lay down and get some rest. And then you're supposed to do the test on the first P in the morning. That's when you're supposed to do the test. And so it's like she was like, we'll just go ahead and do it in the morning. But bro,
so time out.
Dion, wait.
Go ahead, Trevor. Go ahead.
I could not sleep that whole night. This is how I knew Dion knew she was pregnant. Bro, Dion was snoring loud, knocked out, smiling in her sleep. Bro, I'm up all night watching Training Day. I'm watching all sorts of tough movies. I'm just thinking like, damn, bro, this is really my life. Like I'm about to be a daddy straight up. But yeah, no, that was just funny, man.
Hey,
it's funny.
So Dion, after you did that and them 2 lines popped up that night, and after you've been playing the whole day, what was really going through your head?
You know what? I really don't remember. I remember like looking at Trev like, oh crap, like like you said,
I was playing too much.
Yeah. I didn't play for sleep. I can sleep through anything. So I was just like, we'll worry about it in the morning. Because I had already been planning it. Like this was the perfect time anyways. Like forget the fact that we're still in college. Like what we're trying to do after college, the baby needs to be a little older. So let's do it. So I mean, I was excited either way. The morning, I think, is when I started to get nervous because I realized I had to tell my mom.
That's that's a whole nother.
And no, I remember taking another test and then not going to it, and it was positive, not going, we didn't go to any other classes. And then we were driving around like Guthrie and Langston area trying to find what is that hospital? Or that like
Mary
clinic.
Mahoney.
Yes, I had no clue what that was, but we were trying to find it. We didn't end up finding it. We went to the school nurse and she did one more pregnancy test and it was positive. So we were like, well, like that's it. Like we got to tell our parents now. So I think he ended up actually telling my mom.
Oh wow! Did your mom know of Trevin? I mean,
well, yeah. I just couldn't say it. Like I was so nervous. Like we were on the phone with her. He was like, "Well, Miss Shannon, like, I'm pregnant." She was like, "I was just, and I thought you got more birth control." I'm like, "Nope, I didn't. Sorry."
Parents, man, I don't know, man. They be knowing. They be knowing, man.
That's a whole other vibe.
Josh's mom knew for some reason, like we planned on not telling anyone until like we got like a month in that first appointment, this and that. The next day, her mom called her and was like, "You got something you want to tell me?" And she just Johnson didn't even know what she was talking about. She just broke down. She was like, "I'm pregnant, mama." Like she was like, "I'm like, man, you didn't know what she was talking about."
I did though.
Yeah,
I did. It's like it was crazy.
Yeah,
because like what that happened. I think with Kai that happened on like a Wednesday. Because she called me on like a Thursday, and she was like, because I talked to her that night.
Yeah,
I talked to her that night, and she was like, "Yeah, okay, this and this and this." I was so nervous, like I was just like shaking. Like she didn't FaceTime me or anything. Like this was a actual phone call, and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I gotta go, mom. Like I'll talk to you later." And then like she called me the next morning and was like, "You got something you want to tell me?" And I was like, she already knew. How did you know?
Well, she just picked your brain. She, I don't know.
She knew though. She was like, aha. She was like, you weren't gonna tell me? She was so sad. She was so sad. She thought I wasn't gonna tell her. And I was like, no, we were gonna tell you. Like when we had the ultrasound, like we were gonna show you. But I found out so early that by the time we went to the doctor, he was 8 weeks. I had to be like 2 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy.
Did y'all have a preference, Dion? Like a boy, girl, you didn't care, or?
I definitely wanted a boy first.
Okay.
Shout out.
So I was super excited that I was having a boy. So we did our gender reveal. And I literally cried. Like I was so happy to have a boy. I mean, I would have loved a girl, but I wanted a boy first.
What about you, Carrie? Did you have a?
Yeah, we wanted twins, but we like when it gets to
2 birds, 1 stone.
Right, like get it out the way. But nah, but I was like, if it's not twins, then I would definitely want a boy first. So
did you want a boy and a girl if you had twins, or both? It didn't matter for boys. Okay.
No, I would have been a boy and a girl. That'd have been dope.
All right,
for sure.
Yeah, we wanted twins too, and I wanted them to be boys, and their names were going to be Kai and Khalil. But now we have 2 boys, and their names are still Kai and Khalil. But we wanted twins too. So hey, either way.
So, okay, there were some beautiful stories. So now we're gonna get into us men, us males, how we felt about it. And since I'm the newest, I'm gonna go first, bro.
Go ahead.
When I told Carrie I wasn't ready, or I told BJ I wasn't ready, I wasn't lying, bro. I wasn't lying.
Oh, I know.
I got the news. I was excited. I was excited because I've always been a person to take on a challenge head first. Like it's just like David and Goliath type shit.
Right.
And I was just like, yeah, but I don't think I probably told Carrie, but I was just like, man, I started thinking of my childhood and growing up as a just everything I went through. And it was just so many things in my head. It's like, damn, how am I going to teach him? How am I going to do this? How am I going to, show him how to be a man? How am I going to be that example? And it was kind of I still think about it today. You know what I'm saying? I still wonder, like, man, if he do this, how am I gonna react?
Mhm.
Because there are some things, I grew up not agreeing with my pops and how he did shit, and it's nothing. I don't want it to sound like he did a bad job, but there's things like I just like, bro, I just can't do that. I just
Yeah.
refuse. I can't do that.
Right.
And then I catch myself like, damn, what if I do? What if I? You know how often they say you turn into what you don't want to be.
Mhm.
Like oftentimes if you don't really like work on yourself, and even just simple shit like coaching or raising my voice. I got a lot of that. So I got that old school
Yeah.
parenting, but I didn't take what of that. And I'm just like, the whole time I'm like, man, how can I give him what I wanted growing up?
Mhm.
And yes, we could say, oh, when my son get, I know all of us say, when my son get here, he ain't gonna be on.
Right.
But I wonder, what I'm saying, Eli, Trevin, VJ, like how, what I'm saying, how, how does that really work? You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
so, yeah, man. So for me, bro, I was excited at the physical of it, the challenge of it, but I definitely struggle. Not struggle. It's not a struggle, but I definitely overthink. I definitely question myself, and I feel the pressure. We black men in America raising a black man. If he like me, he's gonna be very very curious, but he definitely gonna walk with his chest out, stand his ground. And
Right.
like we talked about on our podcast, nobody told your scary ass to be a cop. Is how can I learn from y'all on that, you know what I'm saying? How can I
Yeah.
teach my son that and apply it to myself? How can I? They say kids mimic. You could tell them
do.
everything in the world, but if you don't live it, how they really gonna?
Right.
How they, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
and so the biggest challenge is I've started working on myself extensively, talking to myself, writing to myself, talking to Carrie. Me and Carrie's had so many conversations about, I done shed some tears about, shit I grew
That's
up
beautiful.
dealing with. And I'm like, damn, how am I going?
Yeah.
And I mean, of course she's there, like, I mean, you do this and that, but it's still that thought, I could say everything I'm gonna do when he's not here, but
Right.
when he gets here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm still dealing with that pressure, you know what I'm saying? BJ,
Yeah.
bro, I think people
How'd
really
you feel,
want to
BJ?
really
I
want
wanna
to hear
what I
about.
gotta
I know.
say.
I want to hear. I want to hear.
Yeah.
When you got the most, man.
So let me say this.
Ooh, fixing the mic.
First and foremost, definitely, this is definitely a good podcast and definitely a good idea for everybody to, you know what I'm saying, bring their queens on. Everybody have their perspective. So I'm just gonna keep it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it a bean.
You have
There we
to.
go.
My story ain't cute like that. You know what I'm saying? But then also, you know what I'm saying, I also want to be cognizant of the fact that, of course, I believe this podcast is definitely gonna do some things one day, and then our sons are gonna watch this. So I definitely want to
teach somebody something, man.
Right, yeah. So I definitely want to watch how I use my words, and then it's definitely a delicate situation. So in a moment of transparency, when I first found out, definitely devastated, right? And I'll use that just in the term of not necessarily of devastated of having a kid. It was just seeing like the situation and how that was. And with me, I was always, in charge of my life and, determined of, okay, this is what I want to do. Boom, I know how to do that. That's why I like track. I don't got to depend on nobody else. It's just me. I make sure I do the work and I'm going to do that. So being that situation was not what I was expecting. Like I always wanted a kid, you know what I'm saying? But how that situation came up definitely didn't, want it to go that way. But it is what it is. And John, I ain't gonna lie, you was probably no, you on the first call. You on the first call. I think you was the first call.
I was, bro.
You was. Wait, was
Yeah.
I crying?
You was pissed off, bro.
Yeah, I was pissed. Yeah. So the second call says,
Pissed
shout out to
off.
Gerald. Gerald's my now. That's when I cried because when me and John was talking about it, that's when like it really sunk in. Because John was I was all like, John.
I told BJ, I said,
What'd you say, bro?
BJ said, he said, bro. And we always got this joke. Anytime we start off with bro, we'd be like, she pregnant. And BJ say that to me all the time. I'm like, no, nigga. Like all the time, I'm like, no, nigga. BJ said, bro. I was
That's
like,
a
she
damn
pregnant. And he was like, yeah. And like it was just a silence. And I was like, congratulations.
bro, you know what I say? I said,
He said,
no.
no, nigga.
That's the first thing I
That's
said.
funny.
I was like, damn, bro.
No, but back to on that, like, and you know, honestly, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. And then that was around like I want to say April, so that was just when the pandemic had started, bro. It's like I ain't gonna lie to you. From like that point to when I found out, probably like a few weeks after that, I went into like a deep depression, and this is why I definitely take, you know what I'm saying, your mental health serious, because I knew it was depression because I studied it.
Right.
So I knew like, okay, that's what it was. This is what I need to do. Like, and even to be transparent, because I know, now I want y'all to get scary, but this is clear vision.
Clear
And I
vision.
study this, right? When people kill themselves, right? I don't, and just doing the study, you know what I'm saying, the depression takes over their body, takes over your mind. You're no longer in control of your body, and then the depression kills you. So that's when I'm like, I can't believe they did. They would never. Eli would never. I know Eli. That was not Eli. That was a depression, right?
Yeah.
Right. So being that I study that and I know depression has the capability of taking over your body. This is clear vision. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I am a gun owner. I took my gun to my brother's house, right? I just knocked on his door. I said, hey, bro, just keep this. He said, bro, you shot somebody? I said, bro, no, just keep this.
BJ ain't shooting nobody.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I got a Glock in the club. You know what I'm saying? But no, I went over there and I get that to him, not, you know what I'm saying, not to scare. And I know my mama going to trip, but I already told her this. Like, in no way am I saying I was going to kill myself or thought about it. Yeah. But depression will literally take over your mind, bro.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Right. Yeah. So I wanted to, and that's why I put myself in therapy, bro, because I wanted to be better for my son. You know, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, beautiful. I didn't do that for me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because my mind, bro, my mind was going. And just like Trevin said last week, when we was giving Trevin his flowers, shout out to Clear Vision. Go get it right now. But I picked up that pen, bro, and I picked up that mic. You see what I'm saying? And then the day that I found out, Jonathan, what was that? Keep the faith, bro.
Yes.
Facts.
Keep the, bro.
That's a song right
I should
there.
play it right now. But no, basically, there's a part,
right there.
bro. Yeah, y'all need to go. I mean, it ain't on Apple Music, but it's on SoundCloud. Y'all should go listen to it. But there's a part of the song when it really sounds. I'm really talking to myself at the second part, but I say, life is too short to dread over the things that God has already placed his hands on, right? So that's when I found peace in that situation. Like, yeah, I'm not with my child's mother. Yeah, you know, barely knew this girl for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? That's clear vision. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it looks bad. And my question to God was, God, you gotta make this make sense, because this ain't it. Like, I go to church every day. I don't cuss. I don't, but bro, that's ain't nothing, bro, because you still out here wilding. So I feel like that was also a way for God to like sit me down, like, hey, bro,
slow down.
You wild.
Right.
Yeah, so let me, you know what? Because you think it's a game. You think you just, I'm doing what you. Let me sit you down.
Right.
Let me sit you down, bro. So on the lighter note, you know what I'm saying? On a lighter note, because my son is beautiful.
Man.
Let me just say that.
Yes,
I think
Can't wait to meet him.
personally, I think my son is a super fire, bro. Super fire. And his middle name is 7. And everybody just laughed at that. But if you really focus on the biblical meaning of 7 is the number of perfection. 7 is the number of completion. 7 is just so many different significant reasons for the number 7, bro.
Yeah.
And that boy is just so perfect. And, you know, it's it's gonna be all good, man. And
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
already good, bro.
You know,
So-
yeah,
Hey, give yourself a
yeah.
hand. Give
Oh, bro,
yourself
where
a
am I
hand,
at?
bro.
Oh, wait.
No,
Oh, wrong one.
Proud of you,
No, bro.
for real.
Yeah, bro. But if I can be a help to anybody who's, you know what I'm saying, dealing, you know, with the traditional baby mama and daddy, whatever thing, it's I would just say continue to fight for your son, daughter, right?
Mhm.
And I really can't keep the bean because I know my baby mom probably gonna watch this, and I don't want no beef. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no beef. I'm
No
just keeping it real.
beef.
It's clear vision. But continue to fight for your child, bro. Do not get discouraged, bro. Do not get like frustrated with, you know, how her side of family handling stuff. Because Eli, bro, let me give all y'all niggas y'all flowers right now. I mean, sorry. Let me give Eli his flowers, bro. So I told Eli, I said, hey, bro, you know, she ain't trying to give him my last name, right? What Eli said? He said, bro, that don't even matter. As long as she, oh, bro, Eli, what'd you say? Like, as long as
I was like, yeah,
He
that
know
don't
who his
matter.
as
bro.
long as
Like,
she, you,
yeah.
as long as she don't stop
knows.
you from seeing your son, bro, that's all that should matter,
Yeah.
bro. And
Real
I'm sitting here
talk.
pissed off, like, dang, all my niggas gonna have their kid have their last name, and
They don't
like
even
you're saying, and
matter.
I'm tripping about it, but that don't even matter, bro. Because
Yeah.
all that
Right.
matters,
This is just a comparison to everybody else, bro, and not your
yeah,
path,
bro.
not your
All that
story.
matters
And
is that
then,
Evan knows that you love
right. So let me give Eli his flowers again too. I'm about to stop because I don't talk too much.
No, you're
But
doing good,
Good,
man.
bro.
You know, we need it.
him. You got it.
But Eli is the reason why I moved out my mama's house, bro.
Mm.
And I will forever tell that story because it was on a 3-way call. It was me, John, Eli. I don't know where Trey was at, probably doing the album. But I was telling Eli, I was being vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? We was being, real. And then he was, bro. Eli was like, "Well, bro, first you gotta move out your mama's house, bro. You cannot provide a home for your son if you can't provide a home for yourself."
Wow.
Give
I
your-
said,
Wow.
Push the button.
But
Yeah.
right,
Yes, bro.
right.
Yes.
So I said, you know what, Eli? I sat back, right? And this is exactly what I did. I sat back. I look at my phone and see how much I had in my savings. I said, okay, that's at least enough for 1 month's rent. Literally, I was out probably 2 weeks after that conversation, bro. I was quick,
Oh, that's
bro.
cold.
So I would say, in all of that, and to wrap it up, bro, even in that situation, that's when you find out who your real ones are, bro. And throughout that whole, because I don't judge people by, when stuff is good. I judge people by when you down and out, and who really the ones that's there. Because it's easy to love me when you everything good. I got money, I'm smiling, all that stuff. But when you down at your lowest, bro, especially me, I'm never low. I'm never low. So that's all I gotta say. I love y'all niggas.
That's cold.
Shout out to y'all
Fact.
niggas.
Real quick,
Man,
man.
clear vision.
Real quick.
I
for
love
BJ,
that take,
man.
man.
Like right now, just off of that beautiful story, man. It just shows the kind of person you are because BJ is never down. He's like right now. I feel like BJ's stronger than all three of us as far as me and Trevor, because he doesn't have his son right next to him,
Right.
But he's not letting that defeat who BJ is. BJ's still gonna be BJ. BJ's still fighting. As soon as he moved out his mom's house, like everything started falling in order. You know what I mean? And like I just shout out to you, bro. This is it.
That's sweet, Eli. That's sweet.
No, real talk, man. Real
This is what
talk,
a man
bro.
is, it's
real.
easy for me to be happy right now. I have so BJ, shout out to you. Really blessed, bro. Shout out to you.
I
Yes,
appreciate that,
bro.
Eli.
Everything always works out, bro. For I know the plans
Everything
I have
works
for
for
you,
the better of the
plans to
good.
prosper you, not to harm you.
Amen.
Yeah, for real, for
Man.
real.
Amen. So Trev, you want to go ahead and go me? Trev? How'd you feel, man?
Yeah, I go, man. It's gonna be hard to go after that. That beautiful
Man,
I was trying to go last.
I didn't want. I was about to follow up. I'm like, go ahead, Trev.
I was trying to go last.
I mean, for real, BJ,
got
I'm
me
proud
about
of
to
you.
cry over here, bro.
No,
I'm
real shit,
proud
man.
of you.
Embrace your story, man. Your testimony is gonna save lives, bro. Like embrace that, keep growing,
I
keep
believe
doing your
it.
thing.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, shifting to how I felt whenever I found out, right? That's what we're going with. The
Right.
question,
Yes,
how I
sir.
felt.
Yes, sir.
Right. So, bro, John, hearing you explain your story, it reminds me a lot of me on how I felt. I was nervous, didn't know what to expect. I was hard on myself. I felt
Yes,
like,
sir.
we have this prideful perception of ourselves to where we think we're super confident in ourselves. We have a big responsibility with this, with raising a young man in today's society, and we want to do it a certain way. And what I learned, John, and hopefully I can help you with this, bro, is there's no, and I know we hear this a lot, but like there's no book to this, bro. There's no right way in parenting. Like the only way you learn, the only way you grow is through experience. And so you're gonna go, like I had to go through certain things with Jaden as a baby, and as a newborn, and now as a toddler, to really understand like the type of parent that I'm gonna be. Because yes, another reason why I wasn't like scared is because I had a good father. So shout out to my dad. He showed me He showed me how it was to really love your son. Like it was tough love, but he loved me in and out. And so like I wasn't scared. Like I knew I was gonna be a great dad, but I was super hard on myself early on. Like when I found out she was pregnant, I had two more semesters of college. I had no job in place. I was still playing football, and I didn't even have $300 to my name. And so I'm like, oh, bro, I don't got it together, bro. I'm mad at myself, but I'm like, bigger picture, bro. Like you're in school, you're working to be somebody. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna work out. And that's so true, bro. And luckily I had God to lean on, because like I don't come from a rich family where I can just, ask somebody for some money, they give me some money, but I can sure ask God to figure it out for me. And so that's all that I could do. That's all I could do is pray that, I get an opportunity to land a job. I get an opportunity to make some money. And what a lot of people don't know, bro, your first 6 months to a year, I mean, in my case, at least, we had a ton of support, bro. So like my son's diapers, bro, his wipes, everything that he needed really was there. I didn't have to pay a dime. So shout out to my support system as well. Like, shout out to him. Your baby shower, bro, and you're like your son's first birthday, bro, people gonna bless you, man. If the people that love you are really gonna bless you. So like I would say, John, I was nervous, but over time, like especially when he got here, I stopped being so hard on myself because experience is the teacher, bro, when it comes to parenting. Ain't nothing, I'm telling you, man. Another thing I did was I started to pay attention to like fathers that had babies to see how they did things. And I would try to like see, okay, what can I implement? But I was just overthinking it. Like I was like, no, stop. And I remember asking my barber in the city, some things about being a father and like his opinion on discipline and, just trying to get some game. And he told me some G shit, bro. He was like, Trev, just be there for your son, man. Don't even worry about that. Honestly, you just being there, you're already doing a damn good job. You're going to figure it out as you go. And like game, I got that from my dad too. My dad, I was like, Dad, I ain't ready, man. I ain't got my money and this and that. He said, son, I had your ass at 37. I still wasn't ready. Like, you never going to be ready.
Damn.
You're not going to be ready, bro. Like, it's not, it's not all of a sudden like, oh shit, all right, I'm ready. No, nigga, like it's going to take time. But yeah, that's my story, man. It took time, but I love it, man. It's a journey for sure.
That's cool.
That's amazing, bro. Shout out to you, Trev. Shout out to you.
Yeah, man, that's amazing. I appreciate that.
Go ahead, book it.
Hold on, real quick. Show my boy real quick.
Yeah, we got
my boy real quick.
Put him in the camera.
Yes, sir. What's going on, big dog?
Oh, wait, not the gun, not the gun.
There you go.
All right, go ahead. You can take him out the camera because I don't want him to outshine my boy Eli because he will outshine you, bro. He's a celebrity.
Hey, he already outshining me, bro. I don't even know if I want to speak. He was about to speak for me, dog. Like,
nah, you got it, man. How was it when you found out, bro?
Bro, when I found out, y'all know me, man. I tried to prepare myself for the longest for a baby. I was excited. I was confident. I just knew that I was put on this earth to be a father, bro.
Bro, fact. That is fact.
Like I said, man, I've been preparing for this since I was in like sixth and
watching
grade.
us.
Bro, since I was watching y'all, like my homies, man. I'm looking out for y'all, bro. You know what I mean? Like I was
real though. Yeah.
Like I've always just seen it happening, man. And I was kind of like, finally, you know what I mean? Like we've been together, it's gonna be 10 years. And we were kids for the most part, we're only 24. But I was like, man, finally, like I was just so happy, and I felt like I was, you know, I felt worthy. You know, it made me feel even like a better man. Like
Use
already.
them words, Eli.
And BJ. And as far as like for my wife here, Jocelyn, I was just excited for her. You know, I was excited for myself. But y'all got to think, like I literally watched her grow into a teenager. I watched her grow into a young woman. I watched her grow into a wife, and I'm like, wow, I'm about to watch her like go through motherhood. Like
Eli talking, boy.
Eli is talking. Listen, man, yeah, bro, and it's real though. Like I'm like, man, I watched her like grow into so many things, like these stages, and she just dominates. Like, so I knew we was gonna be cold. Like I just knew we was gonna be like, you know, ready for the moment. And so I mean, I already had my plans for my son, things that I was gonna do. But I didn't stress much about it, you know, because like I said, you can prepare for things, but I wasn't ready. You're not going to ever be ready, even for marriage. You're not going to be ready for marriage because it's going to be something new. You know, you're not going to be ready to be a father because it's going to be something new, you know? So, but you can still prepare yourself mentally, you know, for, you know, scenarios and stuff like that. And man, I just couldn't wait to tell the world, man. And then when my son finally came, it was just, one more push, Trev. One more push, and he was here, man.
He was here.
One last push, and he was here, man. She was, man. Yeah. She thugged it out, man. She thugged it out. So I was, and I didn't. Just speaking, I know I'm getting ahead of myself because really, that's all I got to say. Like as far as how I felt, I was excited. Like it was nothing but good. Nothing. I mean, yeah, I stressed about the tickets for a little bit, but I was like, no, I got 9 months. You know, I got 9 months. So, and I think that's why Trev. I think that's why God gives us that time to get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, we had a minute, and like Trev said, like 9 months. It was so easy. Like when the baby got here, we had diapers, we had bottles. We were we didn't have to buy anything. We literally spent probably $20 on our son like a month when he was. Just because we wanted to buy him stuff, you know, like he didn't need, like he was breastfed. Everything. He didn't need anything, like, and that also made me, just made me thank God and really think about it because, like, you know, I was like, I see why, you know, the Bible talks about doing these things in order. You know, you know, having sex when you're married and having a place and this and that, because everything kind of falls in place. You know what I mean? Like when you see once you get your child. You're gonna be like, wow, I see why you need to be in love, you know, to raise a son, you know, because your love is gonna be a main part of just him growing as a baby, you know. But yeah, man, I was excited. The birth, you know, I didn't cry when he was born, but I cried. My wife, she wanted to go natural. She wanted to go natural. She went 22 hours. Dang, 22 hours without any medicine. She had to be induced. You to go because our placenta gave out 7 months in. So we had to prepare for a small baby, and you know we had to be positive about that as well. And we got through it. And, you know, Kai's a champ now. So she went 22 hours without any medicine. And then, you know, she was like, I want the epidural. She needed it or whatever because she wasn't dilated big enough, and the baby was coming. So, and then she just held me, and like, you know, I was there with her through the whole time. Like, she didn't eat. She couldn't eat for like, what was it, 18 hours? I couldn't eat so I didn't eat. I was like, okay, you can't eat. I can't eat. Like, you know,
that's a strong man.
You know, because I could never put myself in that situation.
I would have been over like that.
I was just trying to. Oh, going to the bathroom.
Eating his nasty ass cane.
Baby girl, help me out, baby girl.
Got canes in the mask.
Canes, man.
We can't even get started on that because we.
All right. It took over the episode, but yeah, man. So when she finally was like, "I need the epidural," like she was sad, and I seen like the tears falling, and like I dropped the call, like, "Babe, you was like, you did so good. Like, don't be sad that you know you got you a champ anyway. No matter whatever it is, whatever we gotta do to get our baby here safe, you know, that's all that matters." So he's here. We're blessed. He's the best part of our life. You know, he's amazing. It's great, man. Like I'm still confident. I'm confident about it's when he turns 16 and 17 and stuff like that. I'm like, shit,
that's a whole nother pod.
He can move out now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You can move out at 16.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. That's why I kept the receipt. Which we was talking about that the other day, man. It was like all certificates is receipts. Like when you sign a certificate, it's just a receipt. That's all it is if you think about it.
Wow.
You can still get a whooping at 16, bro. So
hey, you start. But 16. But yeah, man, I was excited. We was excited. I think my excitement helped her get more excited about it because we planned for this and we was ready for it and we was super blessed and I was just happy, man. I couldn't believe it, really.
Right.
Couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. And then I was like, who's he gonna look like? So, but
Man, I remember.
And then the fact that y'all did it exactly how like God designed it to be, bro.
That's deep.
Like,
That's deep.
bro, that's different. Y'all
That's
literally did it exactly how God created it to be.
Wow.
And especially in doing that in this day and age, bro.
It's
I
big.
apologize, man.
unheard
I
of.
apologize, man. For real.
It felt right, bro. I'm telling you, like everything. As soon as I was like, man, as soon as I got like this job to where I could take care of everything, like boom, the baby came. Like as soon as like just everything fell in place, and I was just like, thank God. Like that's who I got to give all the props to, man. That's just it's that simple. It's that simple,
man. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful, man. It was great hearing the different perspectives. I'm pretty sure we touched somebody. You know, that's the whole purpose of Clear Vision, man.
Touch
One
me.
person. Man, me too.
Oh, yeah, I almost cried.
Me
I ain't
too.
gonna lie.
Nah, BJ, you almost had me about to cry, man.
Yeah, I almost cried. I ain't gonna cry.
Hey, bro,
I had to keep looking down. Look,
like no jokes
Looking at me.
all jokes aside, BJ, like you, you stronger than me in my book, bro. Like, you
bro, yes,
bro.
yes, sir,
Fighting,
yes,
bro.
sir.
Keep fighting, man.
Yes, sir. I'm glad I got y'all in my corner, man. Look, Clear Vision.
Yeah, so we like to thank everybody for tuning in. We're just gonna do something short. I know we've been missing this in a few episodes. If we want to go like down, you know what I'm saying? If y'all just lead the listener with one word, just something to remember, keep in mind, just put in their subconscious. Trevor, we can start with you, bro. One word.
Focus.
Dion, go ahead, Dion.
Positivity.
It's needed.
That's a good one.
God.
BJ, that's it, man. We don't need no more words.
Hot Mama, go ahead.
Faith.
Okay.
I like that one, man. Y'all killing my word, my little measly word.
Bro, I was just gonna say live.
That's a good one.
There we go.
Yeah. Jaws and then Ela.
Can I say two?
Go ahead, say two. Do whatever you want.
Do your thing. Clear Vision.
Yeah, Eli said self-love last time.
Yeah,
I said self-love. I did.
2 words.
So I just say like count your blessings.
Count
the
your
little
blessings.
blessing.
Count the little blessing.
That's
That's
also
a
important.
good one. I'm gonna just say blessed, man. Blessed.
I like that.
Man, we want to thank y'all for tuning into the Clear Vision podcast. My boy Trevo, my boy BJ on the board.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for our features, our beautiful queens.
All these queens, man. Shout out, hey man, gentlemen, man. Hand clap with the queens, man.
I did an amazing job. Carrie, Dion, and Jocelyn. Trevor, where can they find us at?
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and of course here at YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, man. If you watch our shows, subscribe.
Turn on the notifications. Eli, we have something special.
The views.
We doing listener letters, y'all. So if y'all have a question, advice, Eli, where can they find us, or where can they email us?
clearvisionpod@gmail.com, man. Clearvisionpod. You go ahead and put in a scenario, a question. If you got anything you want to say to the pod that you want us to talk about, we'll get it to it, and we'll talk about it. If you want us to shout you out, let us know. If not, if you want to stay anonymous, it's whatever you want to do. Go ahead and hit us again. It's clearvisionpod@gmail.com. Thank you. Yay.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
Hey.
Hey.
Good job, y'all. That was great, man.